Okay folks, we are back with part 2 in the series, and we're going to just create a simple shape like an umbrella. So all you have to do is open up your editor tool and go to create object. Now it's saved information from the last edit. If you close completely out of the tool, you won't have this, it'll be all zeros. But with the circle tool, we've used it, it knows where you did last, and it keeps that information in there. That's really handy if you want to do multiple circles in the same area. Okay, so what we're going to do is just kind of modify the roll, because we want to make this look more like a box. So let's change this to 90, and let's get the circle a little smaller. Let's change it to 2. Let's hit create. And we still have to go in every time we do this. We have to go in and delete the original 6 that were there, and the last 6 that are added get moved up on the list. So then we hit apply, save, go into the game. Now we could do /house, but we're going to use the macro I created, and boom, see how these are a whole lot closer together, and it made a bit of a box. Now I need to raise it because some of it's actually in the floor. So let me go ahead and go to the editor. Okay, notice how it's in the floor, and what we can do to fix that is just raise this up. Let's make it a 3. And I tell you what, we can see they're kind of spaced apart just a little bit. So let's change this to 1.7. Just have to tweak it until we find what we want. Create. Got to go back in. This is the fun part, and deleting the original 6. Delete. Okay, now I'm going to apply. Alright, it went up, and 1.7 was the number. As you can see, the seams are completely joined together. This would have taken a long time to do by hand, I tell you. Alright, and let's try one other shape here. Let's try to make it more like an umbrella. Let's see. We'll go in here and we will switch the roll to 15. And we'll delete the last 6. Apply. And apply. Okay, now this looks more like a flower, so I'm going to have to actually roll this -15 to make an umbrella. That kind of makes sense, right? So let me go back to the tool. Here we are. And let's go back in here to create object, circle or spiral. Modify this to -15. Delete the original 6 because the ones I created have been added at the bottom of the list like they always do. Apply edits, save, load the layout. Boom. Okay, there we go. So that made it totally bend over backwards, and it looks like an umbrella. That looks pretty cool. Now something else kind of cool is we can also add some black tiles. I keep hitting that one there. Okay, let's do that. Let's go in here, grab this ID, because we're only going to be modifying these next. We're going to leave this all alone except for the ID, and we'll change the name so that we know that it doesn't really matter right now. But and I tell you what, let's make the angle just a little bit off center. Here, I'll just create it first, and I'll show you why. We'll get rid of the original 6 black tiles, apply edits, save. When I load it, the black tiles are like right inside, which is kind of ugly because it does that weird look. Let's go ahead and fix that, tweak it just a little bit. Everything's the same in here for the black tiles, except we're going to change the starting angle by 30 degrees. Create. Delete the original 6, which are right here. Delete, apply, save, load. Now that's a pretty cool effect right there. You can see the seams. It's like a really cool umbrella. And the inside It doesn't look as jagged either. It's got like a seamless look to it. It looks pretty nice. And you can really play with this and come up with some pretty cool configurations. But anyway, this ought to get you started. So I hope it's helped in some way. Have fun.